story to tell. The fighting between the Israeli army and the Palestinian Islamic resistance movement of Hamas in the Gaza Strip has been fierce in recent days and has not shown any signs of abating. The situation is so tense that the international community is very concerned about a possible all-out war. According to the Israeli military, on May 14, Hamas forces fired about 1,500 rockets at Israel in the past 3 days. In response, Israel carried out hundreds of airstrikes against Hamas. The fighting between the two sides resulted in many casualties. It can be said that this is the bloodiest clash between Israel and the Palestinian armed group since 2014. So what caused the conflict to escalate so seriously? Such is the power of Jerusalem. A situation that began in one neighborhood in Jerusalem has now spread across the area and brought international attention to Israel and the Palestinian territories once again, CNN commentators said. According to CNN, Jerusalem has been on the brink of conflict for weeks, with Palestinians angered by Israel's closure of a popular square since the Ramadan beginning, and the fact that 7 Palestinian families are likely to be expelled by Israel from their homes in East Jerusalem. The Palestinian families have been living in the Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood just north of the old city since 1956. Nahalat Shiman, an Israeli nationalist organization, uses a 1917 law claiming that the owners of the land before 1948 were Jewish families. Therefore, the Palestinian occupiers should be expelled from here and their property returned to the Israeli Jews. Meanwhile, Palestinians protested, saying this was unfair. Tensions have also increased in Jerusalem in recent weeks as Palestinians have expressed outrage at Israeli police, preventing them from accessing holy sites during the Muslim month of Ramadan. Violent clashes between Israeli police and Palestinians broke out in the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem on May 7th, leaving nearly 200 Palestinians injured. For Muslims, Al-Aqsa is considered the third holy site in the world, after Mecca and Medina in Saudi Arabia. However, this holy site is also of historical value to the Jews. The scuffles broke out after Israeli police deployed large forces to the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, where tens of thousands of Muslims gathered for prayers on the last Friday of Ramadan. Some angry Palestinians threw rocks, bottles, and fireworks at Israeli police. Israeli forces responded with rubber bullets, and stand generous. In statements on May 10, Hamas in the Gaza Strip pledged to stand with the Palestinian people, and the Hamas movement decided to intervene by launching a series of rockets towards Israeli territory. Immediately, the Israeli army retaliated. Founded thousands of years BC, the city of Jerusalem is one of the holiest sites of the world's three major religions, including Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. After the 1967 Six-Day War, Israel occupied all of Jerusalem, claiming the city is its capital, although it was not widely recognized by the international community. On the Palestinian side, they have always considered East Jerusalem as the capital of Palestine. Conflicts between Israeli security forces and Palestinian protesters frequently occur over the sovereignty of this sacred land. My video about Israeli and Palestinian conflict ends here. Thank you for watching. If you find this video interesting, please give me your thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos. Tạm biệt và hẹn gặp lại quý vị và các bạn trong các video tiếp theo.